everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. My name's Michelle and this is Lilac Cottage Crafts, where I like to talk about all the things that I have been crafting recently. It has been over a month, I think, since I did a video, so apologies, but it has just been really mental. I have been very busy with work and with other things, yeah. So I have got quite a lot to show you, so I'm going to crack on so that I don't want the video to be too long. So first of all, I'm going to show you some things that I've bought recently. Two things. If any of you watch Crafty Clegg, Janette from Crafty Clegg, you might recognise her picture of her with her little doggy Zach there. I've bought 2 bags and a needle sort of holder from her recently. So I bought this gorgeous gnome bag from her, and she sent it with this lovely little stitch marker on. And you know, if you know Janette, you know she absolutely loves toadstools, so I'm surprised she managed to part with that. It's got something in it there that's in the middle of being made. I'm using that, I don't know what, you know those cakes? Well, actually, is that the name of it? No, that's something completely different. I don't know why that's in there, to be honest. That's all I've done so far. If you can guess from that what it is, then you're really good, because at the moment I'm looking at it going, I can't remember what it is. So yes, going off track there. So yes, I got this lovely bag that is a pull string bag from Janette, and oh, it's so soft as well. Lovely bag. So I bought that in one order and I liked it so much, and I saw this bag. She may have shown the fabric on her channel, but I don't know if she showed the bag, but it's the mouse one. And I just love that fabric, and again, there's something in there. I think it might be a mouse actually that I'm making. Let's have a look. It is. In fact, I forgot to put this on my Christmas in July video, because I don't know if he's going to get finished or if I'm going to restart him again. But yeah, I can't even remember what those markers are for. Noel the mouse, I think he's called, the Christmas mouse. But yeah, I've digressed again. But yeah, and with that, I also purchased the needle holder that her husband has. I don't know whether it's engraved is the correct. I can go, let's press that. There we go. Oh, it's not done it again. Just a minute. There we go. Yeah, so again, Janette's toadstools. Let's put that back to me now. It's not going. There we go. And you unscrew it, and you can put I've put I call them darning needles for sewing up my amigurumi and crochet knitted items. So yeah, I got those from Janette. I'm really pleased with them. And she also sent a tea bag with them. I can't remember if there's anything else, but yeah, really nice. So if you're thinking of buying anything from Janette, I would definitely do it. The next things I bought is Toft have a I presume it's sort of like a display in Fred Aldous shops in the UK, and the Manchester shop has 2 resident dogs. I don't know if they're there all the time, because it is like about 15 years since I went in there. It's a long time. So they had these special edition packs of the dogs that live and work in there. So this one is Ray, and this one is, I don't know how you say the corgi's name, Morris, something. Morris has wheels, so that's why he's got wheels. And these came with, I'm gonna pop that over there. So the pack comes with all the colours Toft colours that you want. And stuffing, there's loads of stuffing in here. It comes with the Toft 3mm hook, and also it comes with a sticker of the dog because you bought it exclusive from the shop. And also, when I find it, well, there's a sticker from the other dog. I don't know why that's in there, it should be in the other one. There is also, I can't find it. Maybe it's in the, oh no, it's here. I found it. There's a patch of the dog, which I just think is one of the cutest things. You can put it on your bag. I just think that's so cute. Yeah, cute. I'm just going to keep going, cute. So yeah, so we've got all the colours that we need, all the stuff in. There's just so much stuff in there. And like I say, that, and there is the darning needle there stuck on the side so you don't lose it. So that's Corgi on wheels, as I'm going to call him. Morris, I don't know how you pronounce his name. And then we've got Ray, which again, like I say, there's his sticker which was in the wrong box for some reason. And again, we have his stuff all in there, lots of stuffing and everything, and we have his patch, which is so cute. Gone high pitched. How cute is that? That is so cute. So yeah, I bought those from the website. I would have liked to have been able to go on the day when they actually released them, but unfortunately by the time I found out they were doing this special event, the day was booked up in work, so I couldn't go. So I ordered them online, and they only took a couple of days. I pre-ordered them, and I think they arrived, like they came out on the Friday, I think they arrived on the Monday or Tuesday or something, so that was really good. The next thing that I made was this, which is a mermaid, which I know quite a lot of people have been making mermaids currently. Now, I didn't deliberately start making her because everybody was making mermaids. It just happened to be that I was already making her and then realised everybody was making mermaids. I've used Yarn Arts yarn on her, and this one, I can't remember the actual, I'll try and remember to put it in the notes, the actual one, but it obviously changes colour. I tell you what though, as much as she's nice, I don't want to ever make this doll again. She's supposed to be quite easy. I found her a little bit difficult. Obviously, these were difficult and I didn't do them right. I ended up just having to do my own thing with them because I couldn't see the stitches, because obviously I was using 2.5 crochet hook, and I think it said there needed to be 8 stitches on the hook, and then you were, how can I describe the stitch you were doing? It was like you were double decreasing at one point. I don't know how to explain it, and I just couldn't see what I was doing, so I just made my own thing up. It is a bit wonky, but it might have been like that even if I'd have done it the same way she did it. And then when it came to making sure that it was in the middle, making sure you were lining up these two things was quite difficult. Even though I was kind of in the right place, it's sometimes difficult with crochet to work out the exact middle, because when you come to when you're actually doing it, you kind of have to be off centre one way or the other, so it can be a little bit difficult, but I think I've lined them up as best I can. And then what else did I struggle with? That bit was quite a bit faffy. I'll be honest, by the time I got to that, because I'd already done this bit that goes in the V here, I had more of an idea of what I was doing. But this was definitely a pattern where I had to trust the process, because I couldn't understand what I was doing until it was actually done. But she is really nice. I really like her. She seems to have a bit of a wonky head there. I don't know, her head seems to be going off to one side. But yeah, I really love her. I love her mop, as I'm going to call it. Yeah. And a little crown scrunchie. Is it a scrunchie or is it a crown? I'm not sure. Yeah, but she's really nice. I like her. I just did struggle a little bit. I just think she's just ever so slightly going to the side. And I'm very OCD, so that's going to annoy me. But yeah, she turned out nice. Whether I'd actually do the pattern again. If somebody come along and said to me, oh, I really love that, I'd like you to make that for my little girl, I think I would decline. They'd have to pay me a lot of money, I think, to make her again, but she is nice. I'd seen her I'd seen her in the flesh, not in the flesh, because she's not flesh. I'd seen her in the yarn, in real life. Somebody had made her at my local yarn shop in Wigan. And she looked fairly easy. And they said, oh, she's easy. Yeah. I'm not convinced. But yeah, she's lovely. I can't remember if she's got a name or not. If she has, I've forgotten it. And it's not Ariel. So that's her. I have a bag with something in. A lot of you... In fact, just let me get the book as well, because I've got the book there ready. So a lot of you probably have this book or have seen this book. And it's Animal Friends of Peek-a-Pow. And I've only got this one so far. I do want to get the others. I've had this book for quite a while and I've been a little bit afraid of making anything out of it because they look quite complicated. That probably sounds silly. So I thought, right, I'll start from the beginning because I believe what people have said is as you work through the book, you're learning new stuff as you go along. So I thought I'll start from the beginning. So you've got a lot of instructions. You've got all that instructions before you get to the first one. And the first one is Pedro. What's his full name? Pedro von... Is it Pedro von Dito Pig? I'm just going to call him Pedro the Pig. But that's Pedro the Pig there. Now Pedro, I really enjoyed making him. I've never made anything. Oh, his ear's a bit wonky. I've never made anything like him before. You start from the head. You work your way down. You don't cut off at the head and do the body. You carry on. Can't remember if I think the arms. Yeah, the arms are sewn on separately. I couldn't remember if I attached them. And his snout as well was made a slightly different way. Is he coming into focus? Than what I'm used to. This bit here was quite good. I couldn't figure out how, at first when I started doing it, how it was going to be. Now the legs, you come to like here, and then you have to separate the stitches. Can't remember how many stitches there are. So say there's 10. There's 20 stitches. So you have to do 10 on one side and 10 on the other from the middle. Find the middle, and then you carry on. Now this is great. At least he's all in one, and there's not loads of sewing up. But my only gripe with this is the fact that once you've done one leg, it's in the way for you doing the second leg. And I did struggle with doing his leg, this second leg, because you need to stuff the leg then. It needs to be stuffed. Maybe not. Maybe you could not stuff it. I don't know. But yeah, I really love him. He's really cute. Now, he isn't totally finished because I need to do... You're probably thinking, where's his armbands? Well, I've had an issue with his armbands and it's going to be a while before I have a go at doing them. So I thought I would show you him, and then when I have finished his armbands, I'll show you them. So just let me show you what happened. Oh, and I've got his tail there as well, ready for sewing on. But his armband, right? And it looks really nice and everything. Here's his armband. But look at the hole size. It won't fit on his arm. Oh dear. So I'm going to have to do it again. And I tell you, making this armband, I was ready for throwing it through the window, because you think it's only a little tiny thing, but you have to keep swapping from the red to the white, to the red to the white, whilst also increasing and decreasing. And I wasn't happy with it. So yeah, and I have to make 2. So now I have to make 2 more, because this didn't go right. And I have noticed as well that he has got one arm that is bigger than the other. That's quite a lot bigger than the other. But I wasn't making another arm either. It can just be that he's got one more, you know, like I have in my leg, because I have scoliosis and I walk a lot more on one leg than the other. One leg's a lot musclier than the other. So there's a bit like him. I don't know what his excuse is, but he's got one arm more muscly than the other. But I do like him. He's really nice. He's really cute. He needs his tail putting on. I'll have to put. I need to put his. I think I was just deciding, because I don't think it actually shows you the tail on the back, and because of, you know, you get that line, don't you, with the stitches. I'm just kind of a bit. Where am I putting the tail? Is it going to make it look really even more? I know there is videos out there now. People are showing you more and more stuff of how to not have that. But I've tried doing it, I forget. So then I end up with some of the rows have got a nice smooth finish and some haven't. So I just left it that I do it like that. Because it's at the back. Not many people are going to see. He is cute though. I really like him. And the instructions were really good. So yeah, I definitely will be making something else in the Peek Pal book. Can't remember what the next character is, but I enjoyed making him. But for some reason, it's probably because he's been in a bag down there waiting to be shown. It doesn't matter. He's got one floppy ear. That's his character. He's got one arm bigger than the other, and he's got one floppy ear. My next make. I'm laughing at myself for this. My next mate, I decided to make this for my husband for Father's Day, from myself. Just sort of a treat for Father's Day, but from myself. And anybody that likes nature documentaries will probably know. Even if you don't live in the UK, you might know David Attenborough. And if you read a magazine, a crochet magazine called Crochet Today, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I decided to make Richard Attenborough from the Crochet Today magazine. I'll pop something in of the magazine, like the front, so you can see it, because I don't think he's actually on the front. But yeah, he is just so... I love his hair. Now, I did go rogue on his hair, because... and I'll try and show you in the magazine, they made, like, you know, you do the cap and then put the hair on top. I didn't like the look of the cap from sort of like the side bit. I just didn't like it. Although this probably makes him look a bit like he's bald, I kind of feel like in my head, no, he's just done a very close shave, you know, short back and sides kind of thing. But again, you mainly just see these things from the front. His head, when I was making his head, I wish I'd taken some photographs, to be honest, because it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It was very flat, because the person who's designed it obviously has done quite chubby cheeks on him to give him this particular face shape. This is the second head. The first head, when I was doing it, I thought I'd done it wrong, to be honest, at first. I didn't like it. But once I actually did the second one and could see that, I thought I'd done it wrong, because it was very short head before you were kind of getting to closing it up. And I thought, I can't be right. But it was just because he's got these like hamster cheeks. The globe nearly killed me off. The globe was a bit like the Peek-a-Pow pig armbands, where it was a lot of changing. You've got 2 colours and you're just constantly changing, and you know, especially at the top and the bottom, you're increasing and decreasing and colour changing. And you know, it's got all the way around these countries. But I'm so glad I did it, because I kind of got to the stage where I was like, can I just buy like a plastic globe off Amazon that I can stick in his hands instead? Because I just don't like it. But I persevered, and I sat down one afternoon whilst my husband was mowing the lawn, and I did it. And I was like, right, that's done. And he's lovely. He's got some little details I've never done before. And the one thing he's got that I've never done before is his coat. And I was really pleased with that. I used the colours that the person in the Crochet Now magazine stated to use. And I actually ordered them special. I'm just trying to see if I've got... Just give me a second. I've got these little bags everywhere. So this isn't one of the colours using in, but it's this. It is Stylecraft Naturals Organic Cotton. And this stuff is lovely. I really like it. But unfortunately, it seems to have been discontinued and can't get it anymore. I know I've got some fluff on that, sorry. Really struggled to find the blue for his jacket, which is Indigo Wash. And I ended up having to spend a lot more money on getting this, because I had to order it off, I think it was eBay in the end. I ordered 2 because I thought I don't want to risk running out. But it does seem to be... I have been told by my shop, my local yarn shop in Wigan, that this stuff wasn't selling very well. I enjoyed it once I got the hang of it. It is very splitty. And what I did was I moved up a hook size. So I was doing him in a 2.5. So I moved up to a 3, and it definitely helped with the splitting. If you're not somebody who's got tight tension, you could use a 4, probably would be better. My light's just gone off, give me a second. Apologies, my light went off. I have got another one, but it doesn't seem to be as bright, but we'll see. It's just in case. I don't know whether it looks different from the last one or not, but as long as we can see the things that I've made is the most important thing. So yeah, I have had trouble getting the yarn for this, but it seems to be that it wasn't a good seller, and so they're not selling it anymore. So yeah, but this is my husband's. It lives in his craft room. He doesn't have a craft room. It lives in his office. But I really like him, and he may come back and live with me. Now, a lot of people have been using this book, working out with this book recently, and I've done 2 dolls so far from this book, and I absolutely love them both. I've done the first 2 dolls, which is I think it's Caroline and Charlotte. Let me just check the names. Yeah, Charlotte and Caroline. So I made Caroline first. So this is Caroline, and she just needs better lighting. Let me just see if I can move this over a bit. It's probably not very good, is it? So she is made with Yarn Arts yarn, and she is worked by starting with one leg, then making the other leg, and then joining them together and going up, and then the head. So, and I can't remember, I think actually you make the arms first and then you put the arms on as you go in, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's her. It's just a shame the lighting's gone a bit rubbish now and you can't see her as well. I'll put some photographs in, because I took her, it was quite a few weeks ago now when I made her. I took her to a walled garden in Warrington, near where I live. Well, it's not dead near where I live, but it's about a 30-minute drive. We've been before. It was a really nice day, so I got some nice shots of her, and I got some very funny looks as well from people. And I got a lovely shot of her in a tree, which was what I wanted, so I was made up that I got the shot that I wanted. And then, of course, I've done Charlotte. Yes, Charlotte. I may change this. I'm not sure if I like her. I just thought I didn't want to do the same thing because they've both got very similar dresses, but I didn't want to leave it plain. In the book, she's holding a flower, but I'm not got her holding a flower. And then it's a shame you've got this lovely hat here that is a I was going to say tomato, and it's not a tomato. It could be a tomato if you want it to be. It's a strawberry. I love her plaits as well. She's the same, you know, you do the arms first, then you work one leg, two legs, join them and go up. And these they're actually a skirt, it isn't a dress, but I have sewn it on because I didn't want it to keep moving. That's her. She hasn't been taken out anywhere to have her photographs taken. I'm very sorry about that. It's very rude of me. But yarn arts again, really like that yarn. I've been using it for a while now. And there's a few other people I've noticed seem to have cottoned onto it now. So I'm like, no, because they're buying it from the same shop. I think it's called something like Our Little Craft Shop or something. I can't remember. But yeah, she's lovely. I love her. And the instructions are really good. And I'm going to make all the other characters. So the next ones I'm doing is the swimming ones. Can't wait to do them. The legs are slightly different, so I can't wait to do those. If you've seen the Roomy Mill, she's done hers as is it a watermelon? I love it. It's great. I'm just concerned about the armbands again. They look easier actually than the other ones. But yeah, that's really good. Those of you that watch Cassandra of Craftably Ever After will know that she has just sent this book, Whimsical Stitches, on a world book tour. And everybody is making things from it. So she made the whale, which I've made my whale, and I've sent it in. So it is actually on the blog page now. It says Greater Manchester. And I don't know if it says my full name. I think Michelle from Greater Manchester. So there he is. He's glorious. I'm making a second one at the moment, a girl one, and I might make her as the narwhal, you know, give her the horn. I have an idea of like giving her the horn and then maybe putting some flowers around the horn or something. But I really enjoyed making him. Such an easy make. And, you know, I've used Rickarumi yarn that changes colour a bit on him. Now the other one, the girl one I'm doing, changes colour a bit more, or you can see it a bit more. I'm only sort of up to about, I think, here. About here. I've just started to do the decreases on her at the moment. But it's a really nice book. It's by Lauren, is it Espy? And apparently she made a comment as well on Cassandra's something, I don't know. Cassandra was made up anyway. She was a bit starstruck. But yeah, it's a lovely book. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in it yet because there's I think there was 11 people. No, I was originally the 10th person, but I think now I'm the 11th person to get the book. So 10 people have chosen before me. The last one that I'd seen it was up to was somebody had done the pie, which was cute. But yes, so I will be doing a video on that when I get it. So that will be online when I get that. And then keeping in with Cassandra, I made her sorbet bear that was in another Crochet Now magazine. And I absolutely love her. She is so cute. And I've had a go at I watched Cassandra's tutorial of the how to embroider that. I already knew how to embroiderize, but I just wanted to check the way that she did it to just make sure that I was doing it how she did it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love her little skirt. I didn't put her tail on just because I thought it might make her skirt stick out a bit, and I didn't want that. So she hasn't got her tail, but she's got everything else. I just think she's so cute. Yeah, little sorbet bird. And if you've not been on Cassandra's shorts on YouTube, she's got her kids to make a little cartoon of sorbet bird. It's really funny. and cute. So go on and check that out because it's really good. And I think that is everything now. I've done a little video for Christmas in July, which should have gone up before this video, hopefully. So if I do anything else for Christmas in July, I'll let you know. Hopefully it's not going to be over a month before anything else comes out. If I get the Whimsical Stitches book soon, I'll be doing stuff out of that anyway. But until then, you know, carry on crafting whatever you want to craft. If you've got any questions for me about how I do things, then please ask me. I mean, no means an expert, but people can have different ways of doing things that can be quite interesting, and you think, oh, I've never thought of doing it that way. And if there's anything that you guys want to see me cover on videos, rather than just basically talk about stuff, if there's any sort of things you want a tutorial on or something, again, I'm not an expert, I'm self-taught, but let me know, and please message me, because I don't get many messages and I don't know who's watching these videos and whether they are truly enjoying them. But if you've stuck it this long, because I think this video's ended up longer than I wanted it to be, then thank you very much for sticking to the end of the video, and take care until next time. Bye.